All right, up to now, you walked us through the why behind AMD. So now we're going into the part most people skip, which is the governance. So, Onat, why did you even include the board and the leadership in your deep dive?
Because companies don't execute themselves.
What do you mean by that? Say more.
Strategy, risk taking, capital allocation, hiring, that all comes from people. So if I'm trying to understand where AMD is going, I need to understand who is steering the ship and who is holding them accountable.
Well said. So, let's start with the board in that case. When you look at AMD's board, what hit you first? And I don't mean the people.
It felt balanced, not a board that's only engineers, not only finance people. It's a mix of talents.
All right, so walk us through the most important three which you mentioned here.
First is Dr. Lisa Su. She's not just CEO, she's also chair of the board.
Pause. Why does CEO plus chair matter?
It concentrates both accountability and direction.
Okay, tell us more. What do you mean by that?
Like you taught me before, if the company is in the middle of transformation like AMD, that structure reduces board versus management confusion.
Very well said. So it says we are aligned and we are executing, right? So it reduces friction. Good. Who's next?
Nora M. Denzel, she's the lead independent director. That role matters because you still want independence and oversight, even if the CEO is the chair.
Yeah, and what does she bring to the table?
She brings software and scaling experience into it HP big systems.
Yeah, like big data and QuickBooks. And why software is important to AMD? Aren't they more about hardware?
Well, to me, that signals AMD isn't thinking chips only, it's thinking platform plus ecosystem.
Absolutely, especially if they want to compete with the likes of Nvidia. Third,
John W. Marin, finance and capital markets background, he signals something important. AMD isn't just asking, can we build it? It's asking, is it worth the capital?
yeah, and what does the risk look like? Also, risk management is critical here. Okay, give me the rest of the board and your thoughts quickly, please.
Sure. Mark Durkin, former CEO of Micron, that's deep memory and semiconductor operating experience. Mike P. Gregoire, ex-CEO of CA Technologies and Taleo, that's software and enterprise business execution. John A. Olson, former CFO of Xilinx and long Intel finance leadership. That's finance plus M&A plus semiconductor scaling. Joseph A. Householder utilizes energy leadership plus finance background. To me, that's about risk management and operation. Abital Walker, long-time board member, former LSI CEO. He's like a continuity guy, helps shape strategy and executive decisions.
So, if you had to summarize the board in one sentence, what is it?
Um, a board built for long-term growth and scaling.
That's a serious line. All right. So, board is the governance, as we discussed it, and the leadership is execution. So, with that said, let's move to the C suite and start with the CEO, but keep it brief because we already mentioned Lisa before.
Okay, the CEO, Dr. Lisa Su, she's been leading AMD since 2014, and you can literally see the transformation timeline from her era.
Yep. Next is CFO.
CFO Jean Hu, she joined in 2023 with deep semiconductor finance experience.
And that matters because once you get go hard into the data center and AI world, the capital decisions will become more and more important. And then,
The CSO Darren Graspy, he leads worldwide sales, and to me, this signals AMD is focused on end-to-end commercial executions, not just build it and hope it sells.
yeah, the fact that they have a chief sales officer tells a lot, yeah, that how serious they are about this end to end that you mentioned. Okay, good. Now CTO.
The CTO Mark Papermaster. He's been at AMD since 2011. That matters because chip roadmaps take years and you don't want constant resets in architecture leadership.
Yeah, imagine every few years if the CTO is changing, then that's gonna be trouble for a company like this, right? Okay, next COO.
On the slide, it's Phil Guido, EVP, Chief Commercial Officer. So he's basically owning commercial strategy and operations alignment across the business units.
Okay, then the data center.
Forrest Norrod, EVP and GME Data Center Solutions business unit. That's the battlefield right now. And if you want to understand AMD's future, you watch who runs data center.
100%. Now CSO, but this time it's strategy.
Yes, Matthew Hine, SVP, Chief Strategy Officer. He's corporate strategy and development, long-term growth initiatives. So if AMD does big strategic moves, this role is part of the brain.
Well said. All right, and CHRO.
Robert Gamma, SVP, Chief Human Resources Officer. People forget this, but AMD is computing for elite talent versus NVIDIA, Intel, and hyperscalers. HR is not support, it's strategic.
It's very critical. When it comes to such industry, human capital, talent is the most important thing. All right, software.
Andrzej Zdrakovic, SVP, Software Development. This is huge because AMD's performance isn't only hardware. Its software ecosystems like ROCm matter for AI and platform adoption.
100%. And AI.
Vamsi Bopanna, SVP, Artificial Intelligence Group. This role signals AMD isn't treating AI as a product line, it's a strategic pillar.
Yes, very important. And marketing.
Ruth Cutter, SVP, Marketing Communication and HR. Brand matters here because AMD is competing for mindshare in AI, enterprise, and developers.
100%. And we covered now marketing and now design.
Nazar Zaidi, SVP, Design Corporate Fellow. That's Advanced Chip Design and Next Gen Silicon, basically shaping the core architecture future.
All right, so let's take a step back. So board plus leadership together, what story do they tell?
That AMD isn't the underdog trying to survive anymore. It's building a full-scale machine to compete at the top, technological, commercial, and strategical.
And notice we're not even talking products yet, because if the governance and the leadership aren't strong, obviously the rest collapses and falls apart.